fights. That's what y'all wanted. Take a suck on the tail of a comet. I'm so high, you a hobbit. Tick level, creep back up often.
Alright, what up YouTube? This is Nick, as you can tell by my channel, Nick's Fights Fire. Yeah, so this is going to be my second time recording this, or trying to, first time. I didn't have the right connection for the microphone connected to my GoPro, of course, because I didn't think to test it beforehand. So, honestly, it might not work this time either, as far as wind protection and how the audio is going to sound. But we're going to figure that part out. If I do part 3, recording number 3, then we do recording number 3. But yeah, so I'm just going out right now for a little ride. This is what we're going to call Moto Vlog Season 1, Episode 1. What does that mean? I have no idea. It just means that I'm going to record some rides here and there. It'll probably at least once a week, and talk, chat, do things, go places, and whatever happens. So first thing we're gonna kind of do is just like introduce myself. My name is Nick. I am a firefighter, hence the name of my YouTube channel. How did I get into that? Well, let's see. I graduated high school 2007. Joined the military right after that. Was a military firefighter for 6 years, so I got out in 2013. Yeah, so military firefighting, that's how I kind of got started into all that. Did some time in Iraq. I am a disabled veteran. We're not going to really talk too much about that, though. Yeah, and then when I got out, I decided, I don't know, wasn't really, well, at the time I was gonna either stay in or get out of the military, and I decided to get out. Just for some reason didn't want to really do it anymore. And I don't know if it was just the military part of it, or if it was the firefighting part of it, or a combination of both, or just how those last couple of years really finessed themselves. That's what made me want to leave and become a civilian. So regardless, that's what I did. Did a couple different things after that. You know, some office stuff, different odd and end jobs, deliver pizza, you know, the typical crap. And I decided one day, I was like, what am I doing? So I decided I want to get back into firefighting as a career and get back into that lifestyle and everything. So what I did first, you know, I went out, I got went to school, got my EMT license, did that for a couple years, just working as a EMS provider, not as a firefighter or anything like that. I mean, during that time though, I was, you know, applying around trying to get firefighter jobs. I don't know how it is for a lot of people, but around here where we're at, or where I'm at, the fire departments run the 911 EMS. I know some places they have different companies or providers or personnel that handle that stuff, but no, we handle all that here. So it was a long road to try to get on a department. It's not always easy to get on them, even though we're hurting for people nationwide as a career. Firefighting, EMS, police, all that. Still hard to kind of get a job. So yeah, I'm fortunate I was able to become a full-time firefighter. I have been working where I work now for 5 years, so damn, it's been a pretty long journey. Have a lot of experience, 5 years there, 3 years EMS provider before that, obviously the 6 years within the military, so yeah, some decent experience there, doing a lot of different things, seeing a lot of different places and people, and yeah, it's been quite interesting so far. What is this channel going to be? You know, a good question. Like I said in the beginning, you know, we're going to do like moto vlogs, you know. Shoot, what? It's been a few years now. Let's see, I've had the bikes, let's see, 3-4 years, I think. Never rode in a motorcycle in my entire life before then. I've always wanted a motorcycle. Never rode a dirt bike or anything, not even an ATV. I always wanted one. It was just a matter of financials, etc., blah, blah, blah. Yeah, so I eventually just decided, you know what, I'm going in, let's do it. So I did. I signed up for a rider's course through Harley Davidson. It was a great course. I mean, the people and the program that they put on was really, really awesome. I enjoyed it a lot. They had us on these, little, I don't even know if they're considered sportsters or not, but these little bikes. First motorcycle I ever rode. And I knew right away, as soon as I got to sit on that thing for the first time, that I was gonna really love it. So yeah, finished that class. Had a little bit of issues because of it was happening like right in the beginning of COVID. So actually, the class itself was delayed. Got really lucky because they weren't really know what to do, what to shut down, etc. Got really lucky, and they actually ended up doing the class, and I think the class right after me got canceled for several months. So I got, like I said, really lucky. But the DMV, all that stuff was on such short ropes and how they were doing stuff. I mean, every business, every company, everything, everywhere was like that. They weren't even doing testing for motorcycles. I had no idea when I was going to be able to get the chance to get my license. So that was a big bummer, and it put a big hindrance on, oh no, I just finished this course. All I want to do is ride. Am I ever going to get that opportunity? I mean, what's going on? So enough people in the surrounding areas had not band together, but gotten together, and they were able to, and it was through Harley Davidson, so I mean, big ups to them for helping out. They were able to get a representative from the DMV to come out to a local Harley dealership and put on a licensing exam, whatever you want to call it, a licensing symposium, where there was a bunch of riders out there. Harley was awesome. They provided all the motorcycles for everybody, and yeah, no, it was really great. So we were able to get, I think there was probably 100 people there. It was pretty crazy. It was pretty cool though. Get a bunch of people signed off and get the license, and then it was all downhill from there. Is that the right word? Uphill. Even before we did the license and I had my license, I had already bought this motorcycle. As you can tell, I was so excited. I actually bought it during the class. It is a 2014 Street Glide. Yeah, obviously it's a used motorcycle, but again, it was my first bike, so yeah, it was scary at first. I mean, like I said, I had it was the first time riding when I got into the class, so getting on a motorcycle this big right away was frightening. And the guys, I bought it from where I took the class at, and everybody there was really awesome. They would just basically set me up in a lot, kind of just right next door that was empty, and they just said, hey man, just come in when you want, we'll pull the bike over there for you, you ride it around and get used to it, and when you're ready to take her home. So I did that, I think 2 or 3 times, for an hour here and there, and really the biggest issue was just committing, honestly. Like I said, being on the bigger bike was scary at first, but someone at the dealership said to me, and he wasn't even someone that worked there, it was just a guy waiting for service. He said, hey man, it doesn't matter the size of the bike, they all ride the same, and you just got to do it. And I was like, you know what, I guess that's right. I got on, and it was it from there. I realized that it doesn't matter, the little ones that I learned off of, or the biggest bike Harley makes. It all rides the same. The balance is the same. Turning is the same. You just gotta do it, and I did, and I rode her home, and that was that. Not to say I was some expert rider, and certainly I'm not that yet either. But you know, once I just kind of set my heart to it and realized, you know, the fundamentals will just carry you through no matter what bike you're on, and it was kind of just how I got to where I am, and I love it. Obviously, I ride as much as I can. We're in the Chicagoland area here, so weather is a hindrance in the ability to ride year long. So, you know, you get about, depending on the rider, you know, it really depends. I don't mind cold weather riding. You know, as long as it's really about 40 or higher, for me, I'm good to go. You know, I'll throw on a pair of long underwear underneath my pants. I have some nice riding, like, gear, hoodies, flannels, etc. So, like, you know, I have plenty of options to wear some things to stay warm. But yeah, just because of the weather, you know, and like I said, only having so many months out of the year to really have for riding, I'll ride basically from April, just because, you know, here in Chicagoland it does snow, honestly sometimes even in May. But yes, April till basically the first snowfall is when I will. So I mean, we're talking pretty decently into the fall. Fall riding is great. I love it. Like I said, I love the cool air, the cool weather. But really, nothing beats spring. Nothing beats summer. So yeah, take advantage as much as I can. So yeah, we're gonna continue on riding here just for a little bit. And listen to some jams. That's probably my favorite part about riding, especially on this motorcycle. You know, I have obviously the great entertainment system. Gonna listen to some music, and we'll pick up from here shortly and talk about a couple other things and go from there. This is gonna be I don't know, maybe 10, 15, 20 minute little moto vlog here. Mixture of everything, riding, montage, whatnot. Yeah, catch you soon.
Yeah, there's a war going on outside. You can either find a place to hide or start riding. Never the victim with my hands in the sky. When it's hammer time, racks a slide. Leviathan, there's a war going on outside. You can either find a place to hide or start riding. Never the victim with my hands in the sky. When it's hammer time, racks a slide. Leviathan.
Yeah, I'm here to re-increase the murder rate. Smoking Wakatan, Zanzibarless in the purple tape. I don't like the shit that y'all regurgitate. Rearrange your face into a state to make the nurses shake. Young bull run up on you, take your purse and break. Eating festrogen with all my Akis off a Persian plate. I don't listen to the music that you herbs create. Soft motherfucker sound like you rehearsed with Drake. It's wearing on me, I don't know how much my nerves can take. I guess big in the bitch requires certain taste. I make the same incisions that a surgeon make. 2 times too many, you don't get a third mistake. You ass batting, so I know that you for certain snake. And I don't trust a motherfucker, I'm immersed in hate. Colombo crime family, fuck around and burst your face. Allah Akbar, blocker, burn his face.
Army of the murderers, mercenaries with no mercy. Soldiers are so dirty, whole burners the whole 30. Lock a corrupt officer in a corner with the ghost of Chris Dorner and commence to piss on. Think we won't? Your security needs security. We damage them all. Y'all building birdhouses, your hammers are small. Why they so small? I put the nozzle in your nasal hole. You break them down to grams, baby, we bake them whole. You ain't an OG, you're the first to G.O. Speed off in a Geo and duck like Nat Geo. Shoot through your book There's holes in your story. My young bulls cracking skulls and they open them for me. Cut open 3 white keys with a white Continental GT key for a 3-night spree out in Waikiki. And I repeat, when the irons start firing, you gon' hear my hollow spit, bitch, but I ain't Hawaiian.
There's a war going on outside. You can either find a place to hide or start riding. Never the victim with my hands in the sky. When it's hammer time, racks a slide. Leviathan. There's a war going on outside. You can either find a place to hide or start riding. Never the victim with my hands in the sky. When it's hammer time, racks a slide.
Leviathan.